This is for everybody with a 14MZ, or I believe a 12Z also applies to this. As you can see, this is a 14MZ. The problem people have with a 14MZ with Dragon Links and other PPM based modules is they don't seem to be able to get them to work. Let me flip this around. As you can see, I have the back one is my Dragon Link. This one is a DSM-2 DSM-X module. It does both. And this one actually remaps the channels. So throttle is throttle and so on and so forth, just like Spectrum. So you're not remapping them in the radio. It does it for you in hardware in this module. Very nice feature. But anyway, on the Futaba 14MZ and the 12X or Z from what I'm told, on the trainer port here, you connect up to that with the regular trainer cord that just plugs onto these. It doesn't work. There are two reasons for this. One, the way you have to set this trainer port up to get PPM out of it, you have to go into the menus, go to the trainer, set it for student mode, and set it for PPM. Now, unless you have something like a Dragon Link that'll do more than 8 channels, like, you have to set it for 8 channels. So this would be set for 8 channel. You can set it for 12 for the Dragon Link, but it has to be to that. Now when you do that, there's no power on this port when you do that, so you have to supply power to this with something else. And what I did, and I left the cable apart so I could show you, I have a battery connector and positive and negative, and I didn't cover them because I want you all to see what I did. And you'll notice there's 2 negative wires coming off, and I'll show you why. You come up here to the trainer port, the white wire, which goes on, if you're facing this way, it goes on the top pin to the left. That's the PPM. And the black wire goes on the center pin on top. That's the ground. You have to have ground on this also in order to have signal reference. If you don't put the ground on here, it won't work. And then finally, I got this. The white is PPM, red is power, and black is ground. And with this connector, the nice thing is, as you can see on this here, it's labeled, so I know black is ground. I flip it over this way. And then on the Dragon Link, it's just the opposite. I flip it around this way. So that works out well for me. I can switch back and forth in seconds. Everyone had issues with getting the 14MZ to work. Nobody's had a video on YouTube of it actually working except one guy, and he was in Korean or Asian. I'm not sure which language, but nobody can understand him. I spent a day and a half looking online, and everybody says you cannot get a 14MZ to work with a Dragon Link. Well, it does. If you don't have the ability to solder, because now what you do, and I'll show you, and grab a battery right here. These are small 250 milliamp 2S packs. I have the adapter to go from this to this. I just plug this on, and that would power this. And when you plug it all up, it works. Now, if you don't have the ability to make the cable, you know, you gotta order the end. Which, when I made an order one time, I got like 4 or 5 of these, so I would have some on hand. They were like $1 a piece. But you gotta have that. You gotta have the JST. You know, you can get a AnyLink cable for the AnyLink modules, the Tactic AnyLink. You can get the one for the 14MZ, and it's all set up the same way, and it comes with the battery made to the cable. Now, it's a small 250 milliamp battery, which they say should fly all day. I don't know. The Dragon Link on high power uses over 600 milliamps, so I'm not really going to use this. This was simply for testing. What I'm doing is I've designed a tray to go on the bottom of the 14MZ that'll let me slide in a full-size 2S pack. That will plug in to this. I'll probably carry a 32 or 3600, maybe even a 4000 milliamp. It'll plug into this, and it'll also plug into the battery compartment and let me power this. So these little 2200 milliamp batteries that these 14MZs come with, that everybody complains about battery life, with a new battery tray on it, I should be able to go all day, run everything with no problems at all. But I want to give you a quick heads up on if you're having issues with it, if you want to run a Dragon Link or any other PPM module, because this cable, or using the AnyLink 14MZ module cable, it'll let you use any PPM module, be it DSM, FPV, the AnyLink module. Any module out that's PPM based, it will let you use on the 14MZ. Now you do have to go in, like I said, to the trainer port settings in here, set it for student, and set it for 8-channel and PPM. Once you do that, you're good to go. You don't even have to turn the transmitter on. If you have another module plugged in, you don't even have to turn that transmit on, because when it won't let you, when you set it for student mode, it disables RF out on your module. So I hope this helps out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to post this up on YouTube for you people that need help with this. I mean, I know it was an issue, and some of you might have figured it out already, but you know, I've looked back as far as just 2 months ago and people were still asking. Thank you, bye.